cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Go, zero. Go, triple left. Play.
Now on first down, Drake again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's up.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drake off the give for Tannehill. Down to the 25. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
20. Zero. Tiger. Go.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 20. Play.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
7:34. Down. 280. 6:18. Go. Get set. 6:94.
On second down, here's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ready, hot. Right there. Deep.
On first down, Drake. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Let's go. Play. We got three, bro. We got 3. We out. Deep. Hey, 20. Deep.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And the Raiders have got him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Let's go.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
20. Play. Let's go, get set.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. High throw, but the catch is made. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a third and long. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Right back to Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Tannehill hands to Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, 20. Hey, 20.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 20.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 20.
Now it's Tannehill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Roberts with it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give them a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. Yeah, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
29. To throw on second down. Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Go. 7:34. White. I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, good move. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go.
Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Nelson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr.
Monday down. 7:34. Hey. We're doing good.
Snap comes at one, and it's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Raider 2.
Carr to throw again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
4 down, 4 down. Chip, go triple left, triple left. Go. Deuce.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. On the stop that time, Frosty Rucker.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go. Let's go, get set. Here you go, Tiger.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Now he'll escape to his right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
50. Hey, 20.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Clay.
Now Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Tannehill now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Go. Tiger.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 20. Good. Lady. Go, triple left. There you go, Tiger. Tight right. Kill. Turn up. Switch it.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hurry. Hey, four down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, 20.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Go.
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Where you at?
Now Drake. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Get set.
They'll run with Drake. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final minute. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. And now Tannehill and the Dolphins are going to go for 2. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this second half. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two.
Deep, deep.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
185.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.